Second thing that I do to make sure that I am accounting for my rest appropriately is you kind of have to think in reverse, okay? Rest to me is something that always happens after I do something, all right? So it's like I go out, I do a shoot, and then I come back home and I rest, you know? So instead of thinking, okay, how do I carve out more time on the back end to rest? What we're gonna do is think in reverse and go, how can I set myself up for success so that when I do rest, I can actually soak up more of the time effectively, right? So what that boils down to in my brain and what I've been kind of experimenting and playing with is you have to learn how to like appropriately lay out your schedule, right? You don't want to overbook yourself or like put yourself in a situation where you're expending so much energy during a work sprint or something that it reaches a point of like kind of running out of gas before you reach the finish line. You have two options for being able to do this. Number one, you learn your limits, okay? Learning your limits is paying attention to how much you can handle when you're loading in, you know, a workload or something like that without reaching that burnout or fatigue, okay? If you notice that your limit is like 3 jobs per week or something, or, you know, whatever it may be for your situation, then you should not be loading in 4, 5, 6 plus jobs. Other way that I've found to be able to do this is by practicing, and just like whenever you're working out or, you know, doing anything like that, the more that you do something, the more conditioned that you're gonna become to it, okay? So build your stamina, increase your capacity for the work. I've been doing this for years because I'm a little hard-headed, so I usually try to push harder on the front end. It's significantly increased my capacity for the workload that I can handle during a busy time like this. The real power move is when you learn to combine the two of these together. So not only are you working to expand your capacity and become more efficient and more skilled at handling larger workload capacities, but you're also training your brain to keep an eye out for where your threshold is, so you're not overbooking yourself, you're not overwhelming yourself, all that stuff. When you get those two down and it becomes second nature that you don't even really got to think about it, it just kind of happens on autopilot, that is like chef's kiss right there. I'm telling you, work those two things out, watch the magic happen.